Hey, how you doing? Coming to you from the finest little agency on the prairie, Complete Media Inc. I'm Dan Ferris.
I'm Michael Williamson.
Last trip around the horn here, we were talking about it's important for leadership, people we work with, leadership, to be on the same page, to be in agreement and have a full understanding of the strategies being set forth and to stay that course. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, but we're going to add a little something to it that is really, 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 really important, along with the really important, with a capital RE.
We're going to put some chili sauce on it.
We're gonna sex this thing up, man. That's what we're going to do.
Chicka bow bow.
We have this conversation a lot with people when we initially start working with them. We love to know, hey, what have you done in the past for your marketing? What are you currently doing now? How's it working for you? If, in fact, you're doing anything, and this is imperative, that either A, you're not seeing a return on, or B, you're not sure if you're getting a return on it, or C, it isn't trackable money, pull the plug.
Pull the plug. Cut the cord.
That's it. Toast it.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Scorched earth.
Scorched.
That's what we're talking about. Take no prisoners, eat the wounded. America.
No, in a nutshell, why would you do something that you can't keep track of to see what the return on your investment is? I mean, it's ridiculous. When you spend money as a homeowner, you expect to see a return on that money. You wouldn't have a plumber come in and write you up an invoice after he's been there for an hour and not be able to put your finger on what he exactly did. Fix something or replace something, put something in place, you got a return on your investment. But it's funny, when people get into business, they forget all about that. And they start thinking, well, I love my name up in lights on a billboard, or I love myself on TV, or I love to hear my voice on radio, and that's all well and good. If you've got unlimited resources and you can purchase what is necessary in those mediums, which is frequency, and most of the people we work, all the people we work with, don't have it, or they've done it and they've found what most people do is that it's not effective and it's a waste of time and money. And so what's the alternative? It's doing things that are trackable, and it's not rocket science. One of the first things that we do, good, bad, or indifferent, as far as a website that might exist for a client that comes in to partner with us, is we create another online and we put a trackable number on it. This isn't a new concept. Tracking numbers have been around for a long time, but somehow they got pushed by the wayside in the recent years, because people go, well, I can track how many hits I get on my website. Well, that doesn't mean that's new business. That doesn't mean those are viable leads. It just means people are finding your website, which is a nice thing. That's great. But it's almost like people are also driving by your store.
Exactly.
It's no different.
I had this conversation just today, as a matter of fact, about 2 hours and 40 minutes ago. Very proud talking to a company, and their marketing director told me, hey, you know what, we average about 1,600 hits to our website every month. I said, that's fantastic. How many people engage with you? And she said, I'm sorry, what? I said, how many either send an email through this website or
pick up
call
the phone,
the number that's on the website, and do you know? And she goes, oh, I guess I'd never really thought about that. And I said, honestly, I don't care if you get 16 million hits a month. I don't. All I care about is how many have engaged, how many actually are doing something with you through the site, and how do you know that? So again, if you're putting dollars out there and those dollars aren't trackable in some way, that's problematic. And so when we do work with you and you are doing some things that really, they just kind of hang in there, we're going to say, okay, we can use those same dollars more powerfully somewhere else, or totally stop that, or have your accountant work those dollars into a different column, because we won't take responsibility for that.
I love some of the conversations that I've had with people. There you go, well, I'm going to do this ad, this print ad in this magazine, because whatever. They come up with a myriad of reasons, and none of them got mustard. And I always say, well, one, we'd be more than happy to help you with the layout and production of that. And two, good, if we're going to do that, great. If not, why don't you do something for me? Put in a tracking number. Put a tracking number in that print ad, and then you'll be able to see if that print ad alone is generating any leads, any incoming calls. And I guarantee it, 90% of the time, you won't get one new call off of that $5,000 print ad or that TV campaign or that billboard. And it's funny how so many people go, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. It's almost like they go, I don't want to have proof that it's not working because I've already committed to it. I'm going to spend the money, and why put salt in the wound? And that's
I really like my ad.
Yeah, and I like my ad. And hey, don't get me wrong, I love creating print ads. I love shooting videos. I love doing radio. And we get some opportunities to do that, and that's great. But the reality is that for a small business owner, unless you've got a ridiculous amount of money for those types of things, you got to talk about the things that you can afford and the things that you can track. And the things that we put in place at Complete Media are those strategies.
Okay, and I think examples are beneficial too. And you can't get away from the guy, and God bless him, I dig him. I'm a big fan. If you've ever heard of My Pillow,
I know, and I'm a huge fan.
But here's
I have
the thing.
My Pillow.
And a lot of people aren't even aware of this. They see the ad, and here's Mike Lindell, and he's clutching his pillow, and bop, 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 and it's best pillow in the world, and you can wash it, and blah, blah, blah. So basically, you can,
rock.
You can suffocate a stripper, you can beat your cat and get rid of the DNA. I don't know what you do with them, but they're great pillows. But here's the thing. Every market he runs that ad in, be it Sioux Falls, be it LA, be it Chicago, Minneapolis, Mankato, whatever the case, it's going to have a different number, a code or something in that particular ad specific to that market. So his people know exactly where that business is coming from, and should he continue spending money in that particular market.
It's brilliant.
It's so simple, it's crazy. But that's the thing, and when you see ads like that, or when you hear a radio ad for a teleflorist or whatever, say, and be sure to mention, that's why they're saying that, or be sure to hit the blah, blah, blah icon.
You think you're getting a discount? You're not. The price is built in.
They're tracking.
They've bumped up the price, and they're telling you that if you do that, you're going to get some sort of a deal or a discount. You're not, trust me. But that's okay. You're still hopefully getting a good deal. They're trying to incentivize you to do what they need you to do, which is give them trackability. So for that, they'll say, okay, punch in this code or mention this, and you'll get 10% off, or you'll get 2 for 1 or whatever. Do you think that they're losing money on that? No way. They've crunched the numbers. They're making a profit. But in addition to that, you're providing vital information for them.
And the case is, and maybe you're thinking, well, yeah, but those big national companies, blah, blah, blah. There's absolutely no reason that as a small business, you can't have that leverage too, because you can. It's not that difficult to do. And as a team, we every single day and every strategy that we execute is a trackable strategy, because then we can sit down with our partners and go, okay, here's what's happening with your dollars. And we know this, and now we can manage that budget even smarter, because the guesswork is gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
And hang on. This video in no way advocates suffocating exotic dancers. Okay.
No, but it does endorse My Pillow. At least I do.
He's a big fan.
We have them at my house. I swear to God, they rock. Can't say enough about it.
All right, excellent.
So if you see this, what's his name?
Mike Lindell. I love him.
Mike Lindell.
Yeah, he's Minnesota
boy. If you see
boy.
this, Mr. Lindell, hook up Complete Media with a lifetime supply of My Pillows. We'll do you proud.
Hey, it worked for him, and every dollar he puts out there is a trackable dollar. It's a big, big deal. Hey, that's it. I'm Dan Ferris.
I'm Michael Williamson
from Complete Media Inc. See ya.
Good night.